There's actually a lot of food in studio, and I'm excited about it. Feel free to share this out. Let me know what you got going on today. I'm going to be speaking to Joe Amato about everything that he has going on. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. My name is Gardy. I have a guest in studio. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and we're going to find out everything that he has going on. Hey, how you doing?
All right, Gardy. My name's Joe Amato, Joe FATS, Eatshop, out of Dickinson, Texas. Here to talk about some grub, hopefully. With Gardy. I brought him a few samples. Hopefully he's going to eat it and tell you what he thinks.
If you're watching on social media, then you can see what we have hanging out in studio. Can you kind of describe, I guess, what kind of food, what do we have here today?
It is home cooking. Everything's scratched. Nothing out of a bag, a can, or a box, or the freezer. It is country, soul, Creole. Of course, we have food for the primos. We got to have some. We're inside a Amato Chevron gas station, so we have to have some tacos. It's a big part of our menu as well. But breakfast, cat head biscuits, called cat head just because it's the size of a cat's head. It's huge. For breakfast, we make those scratch every day. Breakfast tacos, big seller. And then lunch, we get started around 10:30 for lunch, and that is where you're going to get your taco plates, birria, chicken fried steak, which Gardy has a nice little plate of in front of him.
Yeah, let me show you guys. If you're watching on social media, if you're listening on the FM, you can go follow KHEA Radio on Facebook or on YouTube, and you can see some behind-the-scenes stuff. So today's chicken fried steak day.
It is. That's our special. Every day of the week, we're going to run a special. Today is chicken fried steak.
It smells, okay, like I just opened the box, and it's like, it just hits me. It smells amazing.
Yes. So you also notice it's in fingers, and we put a lot of thought into that. Trying to eat a chicken fried steak out of a foam box with plastic fork doesn't really work well. But fingers, you can eat that in your car, or you just dip it into the gravy. It works out just really well. So we take cutlets and we cut them into strips, and then hand batter them and fry them to order.
Yeah, I like the fingers. That's like my preference.
I prefer it too.
Yeah,
I do. Well, the batter stays on better. It's just, and there's more crunchification.
Okay.
Yeah,
there is more.
Batter.
Yeah. Okay. So I used to work at a pizza place whenever I lived out of state somewhere, and I did delivery driving. But they had what they call like an 8-corner pizza, and they took 2 smalls, and it was Chicago style. Mm-hmm. So they would put it in a large box, but it gives more of that crunch.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. Good thinking. I'm
yeah.
gonna have to steal that.
Genius. Yes. So if somebody doesn't know where you're at, like where are you located?
We are easy directions, corner of 517 and 646 in Dickinson. We are inside the Chevron gas station, the Amato Chevron gas station. I partnered up with them. Amato has some really good food concepts in their gas station.
They do. They really do, yeah.
Captain Ceviche in Pasadena. Mm-hmm. Gordo Nino's, he's doing really well on NASA Road 1. They are looking for just to bring another level of food service out of the gas station. Gas stations kind of have a, not necessarily a great reputation for great food, but Motu's trying to change that, and we are too.
Yeah, you think of kind of food trucks went through that same process for a bit. It was like, oh, it's a food trailer. If it's like, it can't
Roach
be good,
Coach.
Right.
Yeah, and that has totally changed over years. And now you can find great food inside of gas stations. It's a great way for a chef or somebody that wants to bring their ideas and their food ways to the public without a large startup. Thank God.
Yeah.
For me.
So I guess like what's your ideas, your concept? What got you into saying like the time is now, let's do this?
Desperation. No, I was basically managing other restaurants and other kitchens and cooking other people's food. And at my age, it was kind of like if you're going to do this, let's do this. Well, when you cook for years, you don't necessarily make a lot of money, and it takes money to open up a kitchen. It really does. Mm-hmm. So me and Motu gas stations got together and worked out a deal. They've put me inside of a great kitchen in a great location, and the startup was relatively easy, and it's been great.
Yeah. What about your style whenever it came to creating that menu?
I have been very fortunate. Early on in my career, I was able to play with food, and that's what it takes to develop your own style of cooking. And I made some really interesting things starting out, but we all develop and get better. And my food is not fancy. It is. I love home cooking. I love recipes that have been handed down from generation to generation. I steal a lot from grandmas. Man, if I see something, I'm going to try to replicate that. So my food, there's no funny business. It's just straight up country soul Creole cooking.
Mm-hmm. Whenever it comes to gravy, what's your preference? Because we got the chicken fried steak in studio. What do you got?
Cream gravy.
Yeah.
We do a sausage gravy. We use sausage and the drippings and some of our bacon drippings from breakfast to make our gravy. It's real simple. It's drippings, flour, season it with salt and pepper, thicken it with the flour, and milk, and cook it down. That's it. It's super simple. We're not trying to do. There's no herbs or weird stuff. Just a straight up good scratch made gravy.
All right. And how about, I guess, the start for you? Like, how did you said, hey, early on in your career you had time to play with food, but where did it come from, the passion?
Man, passion, well, I always enjoyed food. I had a career. This is a second career. The first career was really good to me, but there was a point where what I was selling was becoming obsolete, so I had to make a career change. I didn't feel I was really qualified to go into anything else. I like cooking. Hey, let's go to cooking school.
Yeah.
Been paying the price ever since.
Yeah.
But I've always had a passion for it, and now is where people are actually getting to see. The past few years, I've been working out of different kitchens, but with my own being able to cook my own food, and it has really put the word out there in Clear Lake. I'm known as the deep dish pizza guy. Burrito tacos. I kind of started that about 3 years ago when it really wasn't that popular, and now it has really. You can find it everywhere. So I was in early on that one, which is probably our biggest seller at the gas station, the burrito taco plate.
Yeah. I had some the other day.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was awesome, delicious.
Yeah, they're really great, and that is a huge seller.
Mm-hmm. You know, we first had the opportunity to film with you, and I think this was during 2020. It was chai pie, those pizzas, the deep dish style. We're not used to that down here.
No.
And just looking at it, it's like, wow, what am I looking at? I guess, where did you learn to make that style, and what is the general response from it?
There was I'm part of a page, Bay Area Houston Food Lovers, and there's always talk, who likes what and where can you get it, and there was a discussion about deep dish pizza, and I don't know who it was, but somebody basically made a blank statement that you can't cook that down here. Nobody understands or knows how to do that. You just can't. And I said, it's sauce, dough, and cheese. I'm pretty sure I can figure that out. And after a year of trial and error, I finally found something that I thought was really good, and I started selling them, and it became really popular during COVID. I was doing over 100 pies a week for a while, and it really put my name out there. That's kind of what I'm still known. I have people, even when I opened up this kitchen, deep dish was not a big part of it. I didn't plan on it being, but the first 20 customers that came in said, "Are you going to do deep dish pizzas?" so we still do deep dish.
Yeah, I guess I'm doing deep dish pizzas, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, and there's a lot of work that goes into that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and they are. For me, it's not my style of pizza. It's not what I prefer, but there are some transplants that absolutely crave it, and that's who I take care of. And anybody else, if you just want to try it, it is a meal. It's a fork and knife type of pie.
Yeah.
It's about 2 inches thick. It's you can't eat it with your hands, but I eat it with a fork and knife.
Yeah. What is your preference for pizza? What do you, if you're picking?
I am a thin crust, hot and fast Neapolitan style.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I have a pizza oven at the house that is a small brick oven, and I just knocked out 8 of them for the family yesterday or a couple of days ago.
Nice. Yeah.
And they cook in that oven about 3 minutes. So that's what I prefer.
Here's a question that came in. And so today's chicken fried steak day, right?
Yes.
Okay. So they want to know, is it only one meal choice per day, or is there other options as well?
No, we have a full menu, but just to get some interest and people trying things off the menu, we are putting a menu item or pairing a menu item with each day of the week. So not every day, but for instance, Teacher Tuesday, taco is also Taco Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So discounts for teachers, and we also are going to have the birria plate available and tacos are discounted. And in our tacos, our fillings, we change up. I think today we have chicken chilorio. We have picadillo cubano, which is a Cuban-style picadillo. It's got olives and raisins and different fillings in it. It's a little sweet, a little sour. We also have braised pork in a salsa. So we that's where me and my chefs have fun with what goes into the steam table and things like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wednesday is Cheeseburger Wednesday. We call it Double Down Wednesday. It's a double meat, double cheese burger. We normally sell it for $12 with fries. It's $8.99. We just want to get some people in the door, let them know, come find us, come try the food out. Today is chicken fried steak, and tomorrow is fish fry Friday and first responder Friday. So, we're trying to just let people try it.
Yeah.
And everything else is still available. The tacos, the catfish, the anything on the menu is still available. These are just features.
Okay. Why is it important for you to offer those discounts and to be able to give back to the first responders and teachers?
Well, the response is really good for breakfast. Our lunch crowd is it's harder. We're working on that. We are located inside of a gas station, so we're still dealing with convincing people it's okay to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I have people every day that know me and my food come in from KHEA, come in from Seabrook, the Clear Lake area,
Yeah.
and come see us because they know they're going to get some good food.
Awesome. Let's talk about the name. So what's the name one more time? What was
Joe
it like?
FATS.
Yeah, what was it like creating that? And then let's talk about your logo too, which is awesome.
Well, okay, Joe FATS is just a little nod to my grandfather. His name was Joe. Back when he was younger, there were a lot of Joes in our family, Italian, a lot of Josephs. So there might be 3 or 4 Joes sitting around the table playing cards, or we're all hanging out, and they called my grandfather Joe FATS. That was his nickname. So I've always liked it, and so I knew I was going to have that as the name. Eatshop is just a moniker that it's easy. That's what we are. I didn't want to be tied into any one cuisine or anything like that. So Eatshop gives us a little freedom to do that. The logo, I had a friend come up with it. I was going to call it at one time Joe Fat's Southern Comfort, and I liked it because it was kind of, but that started tying me into that type of food. And she suggested going with something a little more, it's cartoonish, but it really pops on the logo.
Mm-hmm.
So I immediately liked it. We just had to fix his beard, put some glasses on him, and make sure his bandana was on straight.
Yeah. Okay, I like Eatshop. I don't think I've ever heard that term used before.
Coined it.
Yeah.
There's some other things like that. It just it sounded fun, and I think there was a time my father was calling us an eatery, or he misspoke and he said foodery, and I said that's funny, but I don't know how we came up with Eatshop. I came up with that years ago, and I finally had a chance to use it.
Yeah, now you can define what Eatshop is, because I've never heard of another one before.
Yeah,
and I like it.
Hopefully, there's going to be more.
Yeah,
at a Motu gas station near you.
Okay, so how long have you been open there, and what's the plan and hope for the future?
Well, 3 months. Future, we're going to get this one rocking and rolling. Motu has, I think, 40 plus gas stations around the Houston area. So we're just going to drop a few more in. That's I would love to do that. I've also got plans to open up a full restaurant on NASA Road 1. That's in the works right now. That's a few months away. Details to come.
Yeah.
Can't talk too much about it, but that's going to be a full menu. A lot of things that people have had at other places I've worked.
Okay, awesome. If you were to add, I guess, to your style of cooking, what's something that you haven't mastered yet that you would like to incorporate?
I love ethnic food. I work with a guy. His name is Fazad. We call him Fozzie, and he's vegetarian, Indian vegetarian, and he brings us the most delicious vegetarian food, 2-3 times a week, and I love it. Yeah. If I could, if that is what vegetarian food is, I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah,
it's so good, but all the spices, I haven't mastered that. My curry comes in the bag. He's got a whole canister of different spices, and he knows how to use them. And that's one thing. I would put it out there on the menu in a heartbeat. I wouldn't call it Indian. There's still a lot of people that don't think that because they're used to that yellow curry out of the bag.
It's Eatshop style. It's not.
That's right. That's right. So just put it out there and call it delicious.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool. All right, so if you're just now joining us, feel free to ask questions. Share this out. I'm talking to Joe Amato with Joe Fat's Eatshop and the Motu gas station on 517. Yep. I stopped in the other day because I saw some of the posters, and it was the birria tacos.
Yeah.
I got to get some. And I've had some in the past, and it's just been a while because it's delicious, and it was kind of like it trended, like you said, like some years ago. You kind of got in on the front end of that, but it's. Whenever you watch a video of food, like tacos and stuff like that, it presents really well.
It really does. They're fun to make. They're easy to make, but there's a lot of prep that goes into it. It's about a 4-hour cook to get that the meat for that taco right.
Yeah,
and I call it a French dip taco. But a couple of things we do different for our plate is the braising liquid that the meat was cooked in is called consomme, and it's served on the side. Well, we put ramen in that, so you can eat it like a soup, dip your taco into it, and it's also served with elote. We make some great, fantastic elote. Yeah,
it is good. And it always surprises me whenever I run into people or friends, and I went to that and got some of those meals or whatever, and people have never had elote. Like some people I've never had it. Is it good? I'm like, yeah, it's but I grew up eating that. Yeah, I grew up eating it, Like in front of the Walmart, they would have like roasted corn or whatever, and it's like, corn in a cup, corn on the cob.
Well, Taco Tuesday means something different to a lot of people. At my house, that means crunchy beef tacos or tostadas or taco salad, but it's almost every Tuesday. But we are serving real deal. I even have I've got some great cooks with me, some friends that are doing this with me, and they make some amazing, authentic cuisine.
Mm-hmm. Here's a comment that I want to bring up. It's totally off topic, but they said he reminds me of Duck Dynasty. Have you gotten that before? Do you get that often?
No, that's first. But that's okay. Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about that show in a while. I guess it's not off.
I love that show.
I watched the mess out of that too. That was good.
I did forget my glass of iced tea I was drinking earlier in the car. Old Uncle Si.
Yeah. All right. So for you, being a business owner, 3 months in, what does that grind look like to try and make it happen every day?
You leave, you go fix what didn't go well. You think about that. What can I improve on every day? And then there's chores. There's we're running low on this, so there's always trips to the store. Today's food prices are outrageous. And that we try to stay kind of loose with our menu. There's certain things that do not change, but we're always looking for better prices here and there, and that's kind of a struggle. The food cost it's a real thing for restaurants. So every day it's where do we go with another product? Do we take something off? I've streamlined my menu just to keep up with that. I picked the worst year in the past 40 years to open up a restaurant or a food shop, an Eatshop. But we're still making it.
Yeah.
Still doing all right.
I saw a restaurant owner shared something the other day. It was like, if you notice increase in the prices, it's not because we're trying to make more money. We're trying to stay open, make sure we employ our people. But the cost of fuel is, as high as it's ever been. And it's a lot.
Everything is going up. It makes sense that your restaurant prices are going to go up. Your food prices are going to go up. If you want to stay in business, you have to raise your prices.
Mm-hmm.
Or you find other places might choose to keep the prices the same, but watch out because they're probably lowering their standards. I can't do that. Not yet. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Whenever you started this business, I mean, what are some things that you're just not – is that one thing that you're not like, I'm not going to compromise, on the standards of what we're delivering, and what other things? Like, what kind of principles are you start this restaurant?
That is like I said earlier, no boxes, no cans, no bagged food, prepackaged cooked food. My green beans are fresh. My carrots are, we peel them. We're doing a lot of chopping, a lot of cutting, a lot of prepping. That's the kind of food that I want. It's a reflection, on me. I would not be proud of myself if I was. I call it phoning it in. It might be a necessary evil somewhere else, but not in my kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. That's
awesome.
it.
Awesome.
I think we're going to be successful in going after catering jobs. UTMB is huge in our area. The schools, the offices, that's where we're starting to focus our lunch program to really get us to the next level. But we sure want those walk-ins every day.
Yeah. Here's another question that just came in. They want to know if you serve dessert. And I think I know the answer.
Well, it's right there in front of you. That is our soon-to-be famous Kool-Aid pie.
Ooh, okay.
It's an icebox pie. You should try a bite of that. That one is lemon lime Kool-Aid. Charkleberry happens to be my favorite.
Charkleberry, what's that?
Heaven only knows. I couldn't tell you what the flavor is, but I think they're going for a berry. But it is
awesome.
Straight up Kool-Aid. It tastes like I'm gonna
try this.
Do it.
Okay, so what kind of flavors is?
That's lemon lime.
Lemon lime.
It is going to be a faint version of like key lime pie.
Okay. It's good.
What does it taste
Very
like?
good. It tastes like.
Say Kool-Aid.
I was like. It reminded me of like the Pixie at the end. Like,
yeah.
Because like the flavor at the beginning, the taste at the end.
Yes.
No, it is good. I like it. It
So,
does. It reminds me of the Kool-Aid. I love Kool-Aid. Grew up
So
drinking
one
nothing but
thing
Kool-Aid.
that we're doing with it, we're playing with it at work is we buy Pop Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And we take a package of Pop Rocks and put it all over the top of it. It's fun. It's fun.
I can't remember the last time that I had Pop Rocks.
I had to find them off of Amazon.
Okay.
I don't know what came to me, but I just thought it would be fun. Oh, and it's good. It really is.
Yeah. That's awesome. So yes, they do have dessert.
Yes. We also have red velvet cake, which is delicious. We do not make that, but I get it from the Coliseum Bakery, which also makes our brioche buns for us. And what is the other one? Banana pudding. We make a Mimi's Nana pudding. It's really good.
That's funny. That reminds me. You said we usually just steal our stuff from grandma's, like the recipes and the styles and all that stuff.
Absolutely. Now, I'm sure she stole it from somebody else, but it's her recipe. That's what I'm calling it.
All right. Okay. So I want to show some more of the food. If you're watching on social media, then you are getting a treat. You can kind of see some of those things. So I just had some of the Kool-Aid pie. Here's some of the chicken fried steak, which is chicken fried steak day there. And I'm going to open up some of these other things. Let me know what we're looking at.
That right there is the Cat Head biscuit. That is a scratch-made biscuit with a fried egg, cheese, and sausage.
This thing's massive.
It is massive.
Okay, and yeah.
That is why it's called a Cat Head biscuit. It's an old Southern term just for a huge biscuit.
Yeah, I've heard it before, but I didn't realize that was why, and it is about the size of a cat's head.
this is a it's called a butter swim biscuit. It's something we've been tweaking the recipe so it eats kind of between a flaky biscuit and a bun. It travels well. It eats well on the road. Not encouraging anybody to eat while they're driving, but you know,
you got to do what you got to do sometimes. You know,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's awesome. The biscuit looks delicious, and it's crazy. Like you open these things, and just the smell just hits you and fills the whole studio.
Yes, sir. And then behind that is two of the we call them Fat Primo tacos. They are loaded potato, egg, and cheese, bacon, sausage, and beans.
Bacon, sausage, and beans. I'm gonna have to take a bite of one of these. And then you got some different salsa options.
Sauces. We make our own sauces. We have a roasted jalapeno, a chili de arbol, and a habanero.
Which one should I try? You gonna say the habanero? Which one's the habanero?
The yellow.
This one right here?
That's it. I make that when each one of us makes our own salsa.
And this is yours?
So,
you do habanero?
Habanero is the one I make. So I'm a little partial to it. It will wake you up.
All right.
You don't need your coffee. It'll wake you right up.
I'm going to dip this in there.
There you go.
See if I can not make a mess.
I love it. I think it's got a great flavor.
So some habanero. I'm going all in. All right. And then I guess describe people what I'm going to be, what kind of flavors I'm going for in here.
Flavors. Well, first your eyes are going to dilate a little bit. And you're gonna, but yeah, there's a little tomato that's real fruity from the habaneros. There's a lot of habaneros, but it really brings out that fruitiness. There's a little garlic kick, vinegar kick, which really complements the sauce. It really smooths it out. There's a little sugar, not a lot at all.
It's good.
But
it's delicious.
Good.
Ooh, yeah, and it is. It has some spice. It has some kick. It's good. It will wake you up in the morning.
Yeah,
Go get you some.
We actually had to tone it down because at first it was basically pureed habaneros with some garlic, a little salt, pepper, and just vinegar. But it was just, it would blow your head off.
Yeah. So you're a person, whenever you want something spicy, you like the spice?
We are going for unapologetically muy auténtico.
Okay.
You know, if you don't want... Salsa should be hot.
Yeah.
You know, it's made out of peppers.
Mm-hmm.
To say it's habanero, but it's not hot,
Yeah.
What's the point?
Right. You know, growing up, my grandparents at their house, they had these little chile plants, these little bitty things, and you don't think nothing of them, but they'd go out, you'd pick it. And I remember the first time I had one, because I was like, I like hot stuff, I like salsa, I like jalapenos, and I do. And I started eating that from a young age just because. But it's a different kind of hot. And you take one, and you like, what they do is like mash it up into the beans and have the little bitty thing, kind of put it in there. But
goes a long way.
It burns your finger. Like, you touch it, it's more like, I was like, is this an allergic reaction? Like, what's going on?
It's funny how different peppers react differently for different people. My mom cannot stand that habanero, but a roasted jalapeno salsa that's been smoking for a while, she'll eat it up, and it's hot to me. But that's me.
Yeah. Awesome. So this is all a bunch of delicious food. I'm going to have to try one of these.
Man,
too.
You should.
I feel like it'd be a crime if I didn't, and let the people know what they can expect and get today. Chicken fried steak day. So
due diligence.
I got to.
For the people.
I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for you guys, okay?
The things I do for my.
Because I love you guys in the community.
For my audience.
Yeah. I'm taking this one because it has some
potato on it already.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Let me see. The gravy's delicious. The chicken's delicious.
The what?
The steak. The chicken fried steak. Chicken fried steak. It's delicious. Very good.
Awesome.
And I like the fingers.
Good.
And I got some of this on my mic. So.
It's okay. It's okay.
Man. Okay, Joe, so remind people one more time, if they want to come check you out today or whenever, really, what's the best way for them to find you, and how can they do that?
We have a phone number that you can call, 832-970-6159. That's the shop phone. Most likely I will answer. So if you want to talk to me, what's up?
Yeah.
Also, you can find us at the corner of 646 and 517 in Dickinson. The actual address is 750 FM 517.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Man, just come out, say hi. We would. I really appreciate you spending time with me. It was a pleasure. It was fun, and I look forward to seeing everybody.
Yes, and I'm going to have some people calling some reinforcements to help me eat all this, and thank you for bringing this food. Everything delicious. I'm going to try that cat head biscuit as soon as this radio goes off, all right?
Awesome.
Appreciate you. This is KHEA Radio.